all started at the epicenter near Sendai, 230 miles northeast of Tokyo. Shockwaves that gave birth to a massive tsunami that started 35 minutes later, Saigai, the Japanese word for disaster.
That tsunami reached 23 feet high in some places, nearly twice the height of me standing on Chris's shoulders, for example. And that wall of water is primarily the cause of a death toll that is in the hundreds, but is certain to rise, with 88,000 people in Japan still unaccounted for.
And shortly after that, it started to get scary.
We are experiencing a earthquake.
Feels with terrifying intensity.
Everything is falling. Holy.
As the quake rumbled across the country, school children ran in fear. Shocked supermarket shoppers tried to stay on their feet. Airport travelers dodged falling debris. And a TV crew setting up for an interview was suddenly interrupted.
It was so significant that I couldn't stand up.
Leaves Japan's capital city incapacitated.
Now back to Christchurch, where one of the first reporters to broadcast from Christchurch city centre was Tom McRae. He described scenes of chaos and destruction.
In every direction you look, it is just absolutely catastrophic. Buildings have tumbled. There's 5, 6-story building I can see in front of me that is on a 30-degree lean.
There is tragedy across a part of America tonight. The terrible tornado disaster in the southern United States, the rising death toll, the towns flattened, the neighborhoods left in ruins. It is a fierce freak weather assault. 165 tornadoes in 24 hours? One of the tornadoes traveling 100 miles. And so much death. More than 290 people have been killed across 6 states. More than 190 in Alabama alone, and meteorologists say they have not seen this kind of destruction in 40 years.
Storm destroyed more tthan 2,000 buildings in this city, leaving miles of brick and wood where there were once homes. Cars ripped apart and thrown on top of each other.
Look on my camera. See right there. Look.
It just appeared.
See lights. Look. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
It's a perfect triangle. It's not even. They're a triangle.
God dang it! I can't get the red lights. empty and they're not blinking.
They didn't start off to the right. They're moving just really slowly.
What the hell is that?
Dude, that is the creepiest thing ever.
¿Pero qué son, hija? ¿Qué son? Vente. Así, así. No sé. Pero se pierden, mira. ¿Es como se apagan?
Vienen de allá. Ya se acabaron todas. ¿No serán cohetes? ¿Papi? No serán cohetes.
And it's moving further away. I think that's a comment.
think it was. It looks like it's lifting. It's okay, you guys. It's okay. Oh, there's one up there. It's okay. Shh, calm down. It's okay.
Right now, behind that, see some very strong winds. Winds got seen to 60 miles per hour. Also seen some reports out of Packer Junction, 81 mile an hour wind gusts. This poses a big problem for visibility. Anyone out there on the road should pull over.
Not much you can do, it's coming towards us.
Holy shit. That is surreal.
Look at this. Yeah, what do you think that is? Bizarre. Is there anything in that direction? No. So the sun's over there.
This is a big storm. We see Cuba coming up very soon. And yeah, Cuba's just above the storm in the field of view here.
Look, my dude, we're live on 174. Y'all can see we out here. Look, me and the homie, shit is real. Couple Afrikaners, you know what I mean? Fucking aliens. Tell us, look, the aliens are coming, y'all. Say it again, say it again. Never before seen footage. Note that today is the day before the hurricane's supposed to come.
Yo, what the fuck is that, Black?
That shit crazy.
That
yo.
shit bananas.
Israel has always looked to wars on its borders, shoring up fears about its borders as a way of deflecting popular protests, whether on social and economic issues or on other issues. That's not different now. What is different is that the environment in which Israel is able to depend or not depend on these border situations is very different.
I'm going to interrupt you for a sec because I think we're actually experiencing an earthquake.
Unbelievable.
And the whole building is rocking.
We're following breaking news right now out of Washington, D.C., where a magnitude 5.3 earthquake has been felt in the D.C. area. The Pentagon has been evacuated.
Martha's Vineyard, where President Obama is currently on his summer holidays. Dominic Waghorn's our correspondent in Washington, monitoring all this. No doubt you felt it yourself.
Did, Jeremy? Yes, you really wonder what's going to happen next this year. It's an eerie feeling standing on top of the Sky News building here in Washington with sirens howling around us. The streets are full of people evacuated from buildings.
This is how an earthquake looks 500 feet above the Earth. Surveillance cameras throughout the Washington Monument captured August's 5.8 magnitude quake. As the obelisk begins to tremble and shake, confusion and then frenzy as tourists run for cover. Watch as this woman falls during the commotion. Others look up as chunks of monument rain down.
No, it's just a big old... Wow, that looks weird. That cloud looks weird. Check that out, guys. Whoa. You see like that shadow behind it? That is freaky. Freaky looking. Look at that. That is weird looking. I've never seen that before. Have any of you guys ever seen a shadow behind a cloud? That's what it looks like. It looks like it's a shadow. There's like 3 layers of it basically. That is freaky looking.
A global outcry against corporate greed has risen up in almost 1,000 cities worldwide, spreading across the US to Los Angeles, Denver, and Washington, among others. It's since gone global, with Asia joining. And let's now take a closer look at what's happening around the world with our correspondents. We've got Marina Portnaya in New York.
The moods turned sour in Madrid, with riot police charging out of their fortified positions around the Spanish parliament and plowing into a vast crowd of protesters.
So many this early in the year? Is it because it's 2012 and you got everybody going, oh, it's the Mayan calendar?
I'm not one of those who believes that there's anything special about 2012, Bob, but I just before this program, I reviewed our database. We took 110 reports on New Year's Eve. 13 of them are from Florida, and something is going on. I think it's picked up dramatically. The number.
Let's do something over there.
Mystery in Beebe, Arkansas. Birds falling dead from the sky on New Year's Eve for the second year in a row.
Strange. Mod signed. Seems like it's coming from the sky anyway.
But you know what we are gathering this evening, if you were anywhere in the world looking up at the sky about 7:45 our time, you probably saw this mysterious object.
Oh yeah.
There's been a lot of buzz over the last few weeks about strange sounds being heard in the atmosphere. People around the world and here at home have reported hearing some bizarre noises.
Some strange noises heard around the world the last few weeks, from Arizona to England and right next door in Manitoba, all showing folks alarmed by what sounds like a noise straight out of a science fiction flick.
It came in many forms last Sunday night. To some, it sounded like trumpets. To others, a mariner's horn. North Battleford's mayor says he can't explain it.
What I was hearing was what I experienced as possibly a scraping.
For the third night in a row, unexplained ground shaking has leaders in Clintonville scratching their heads. In our big story, city officials remain at a loss over what this could be. Several theories have been ruled out, including water, other utilities, even an earthquake. The city isn't ordering any evacuations, but some say they are considering leaving town.
It's now days later and the city is still abuzz with talk about the sounds. Everybody with their own guess, estimation, or explanation as to where they came from.
More than 550 911 calls reporting a strange boom that no one seems to be able to explain.
And emergency officials in Lower Bucks County have also received numerous calls about a large boom and the ground shaking, just like some folks were describing out here.
All these dots represent 365 residents reporting booms.
I think some noises happening. I don't know what the hell it is.
There's some weird thing going on in the whole house.
I've heard that Jesus is coming back. I've heard that it's 2012, the world is ending.
This phenomenon stretched beyond North Battleford. Similar experiences were reported in Saskatoon, northern Saskatchewan, and parts of the U.S., even in Europe.
The ground is shaking in an unusual way.
And those storms are not over just yet. Cities torn apart after taking a direct hit from rare winter tornadoes. They're now bracing for more of the same.
Those new and dramatic images of the swarms of twisters that struck so much of the country over the weekend. There were more than 400 tornado warnings.
Get jump on the ball. We need to run. Right. Come on, go. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Oh my God.
Wide. A half-mile wide with no mercy for those in its path. Sweeping foundations clean, even rearranging this lumberyard.
It's hard to see this from up here. 52 miles.
A somber Saturday morning as hundreds of thousands wake up to sheer devastation. Just take a look at this unbelievable destruction from the ferocious weather that raked through the heart of the country. Homes, schools, and businesses, entire towns all gone, flattened in a flash. This massive storm spawned more tornadoes in one day than we usually see in an entire month, all the way from the Gulf Coast to the Great Lakes.
Huge storm. You can see it right there on the map. Here's what we know right now. At least 29 people dead. 13 in Indiana, 14 in Kentucky, and 2 in Ohio. This is the second round of killer tornadoes just this week.
95 tornadoes ripped through yesterday. If those are all confirmed reports, this would be the greatest tornado day, one-day event in March for all history. Minutes, they were gone, but this is what they left behind. Neighborhood after neighborhood flattened. Here in Henryville, Indiana, the small town almost wiped off the map. News choppers capturing the moment this tornado starts raging with full force.
Look, these huge trailers, these huge rigs, the back ends of tractor trailers that are literally being picked up and thrown hundreds of yards.
Father God, all powers in your son's name, take this stuff away from our home.
Okay, we've never seen pictures like this before from NASA. An amazing video of what looks like tornadoes on the sun.
Signs in the heavens and the earth.
mysterious series of lights seen in the night sky have some Texas City residents concerned, and even people with that city's Homeland Security Department are now looking into it.
Well, this video you see next to me is causing quite the debate in Blue Springs. Strange lights in the night sky that some are calling UFOs. Neighbors say they've seen these lights for weeks now. KCTV5's Dave Jordan is there live. And Dave, you've seen them with your own eyes?
I did, Brett. Out here for the past 2 nights looking at these strange lights in the sky.
Really unusual cloud formation.
That epic wildfire in Colorado and the massive exodus underway right now. At this moment, you can see right here, families scrambling to safety. Cars are bumper to bumper. More than 32,000 evacuated so far in a fire moving so fast it doubled in size overnight. And now bearing down on the more than 400,000 people living in Colorado Springs.
The fire doubled in size overnight, scorching more than 15,000 acres. The evacuation zone mapping the path of the flames, at times moving at a rate of 3 football fields a minute. Yesterday's 65-mile-per-hour winds fueled the blaze out of control, lifting an explosion of red-hot embers, some as heavy as a pound, carrying them as far as a half-mile away.
3,165 record high temperatures in the month of June. This as we just start July. And take a look at those red dots. The fiery red dots are in the middle of all those record high temperatures that you see. The yellow ones represent the 3,000. Those red dots are the warmest temperatures ever in cities. Folks, this has never happened before.
Crazy. Taylorville, Illinois, 121. Newton, Iowa, 129. Hutchinson, Minnesota, 123.
Scores of you about this bright fireball falling down toward the ground. Now, 12:38 this afternoon, reports start coming in from as far to the south as New Mexico. We start hearing reports from 11 News viewers to the south, perhaps in Old Colorado City, on the southern edge of the state. Then, not Old Colorado City, rather Colorado City. Then, we move north, we're hearing reports from Pueblo. Also from the south end of Colorado Springs, we're hearing from viewers who say they saw it. Now get this, out at the scene of the Springer fire in Park County, it was spotted there too. So much concern over possibly more meteors that they actually grounded the air tankers fighting that fire for a while. Then we started getting a lot of reports from people in the northeast end of Colorado Springs.
It had a very long tail on it. It was just arced as it came across the sky.
I'm leaving my house for probably the last time. Oh my God, there's smoke in the air, so bad. Let me see if I can pull it from here. This hill was on fire just a second ago. There's flames over here. This is my fucking God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, there's ashes coming in my window. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. My fucking God.
WSAZ News Channel 3 Today.
6:49 now. Hey, an object spotted in the sky by several people across Pike County last week has still not been identified. One local astronomer captured these pictures and video through his telescope. Sightings of the object have been reported in Kentucky, Virginia, Tennessee. It has yet to be identified, though. Police in the area say they received a handful of calls about the object, but they were unable to actually locate it. Airport officials say they do not have any records of aircraft flying through the area at that time. One neighbor who, again, has that background in astronomy says it was unlike anything he's ever seen.
Looked like two fluorescent bulbs side by side.
Now, a man is claiming that he's filmed video of UFOs above his Melbourne home. He says he saw the fast-moving, colourful object flying in the sky last Tuesday night, and it was briefly joined by a second object.
Of an aircraft that I've ever seen here on Earth, so it was quite interesting.
We're getting reports that a possible meteorite may have hit the ground.
Trying to get a handle on this. What in the heck's happening over there in Webster Parish? Sheriff Gary Sexton tells us the exact location not known, but something happened between Minden and Dixie Inn. Fire, ground shaking, you name it, as the officials continue to figure out what in the world happened overnight out there. Emily?
That's right, Doug. We've had thousands of reports of an explosion that shook the ground miles from Webster Parish all the way to East Texas at about 11:30 Monday night. We talked to Gary Sexton, the sheriff here, who says that, quote, definitely had something happen. Sexton confirmed that all the explosion manufacturing facilities and natural gas facilities in Webster Parish are ruled out as a cause. Sheriff Sexton says it is possible a meteorite hit the ground, and we have confirmed with NASA that there is a meteor shower happening above us right now.
Right now, scientists are working to figure out what that big ball of fire was that soared over Northern California tonight, causing a loud boom.
I can't really describe exactly what I seen, but it was something abnormal.
I'm not sure if it was a meteor or not, because a meteor drops right out of the sky. This thing was going sideways across the sky. So to say it was a meteor, I don't believe that.
Right now at 4, a mystery boom in an Ocean County community. Residents say it sounds and feels like an explosion, and it's not the first time they felt it. And authorities, they don't know what it is.
The latest mysterious booming sound happened last night in Manchester Township, which is near Toms River. Residents say it was so powerful it shook windows there in some home.
First, 2012, the meteor plunges into the ocean, lighting up the Perth sky. Perth beachgoers at Cotslew sighted fiery streak in the sky at sunset as a suspected meteor plunged into the ocean off the W.
Se registró algo que no sé qué sea, no sé cómo explicarlo. Vamos a verlo juntos. Miren lo que cae en el cráter. Esta es la esto que cae en el cráter, ante esto no se lo
muy cerca del volcán Popocatépetl. Según especialistas, se trata de un objeto de aproximadamente 1 kilómetro de largo por 200 metros de ancho. No se puede apreciar de dónde viene, pero con una velocidad mayor a la de un avión, pareciera que entra al cráter. Así se debe ser. Se aprecia un exceso de brillo en su cara frontal y y una sombra.
Today. He says, we are in uncharted territory here. I've never seen anything like this. I'm at a loss for words to describe what this storm could do.
Hurricane Sandy is threatening to crash into the east coast of the U.S. after transforming into a huge and rare super weather system that some forecasters are calling Frankenstorm.
It's a massive storm, 1,000 miles across.
66 million Americans are bracing for impact.
Hundreds of thousands of people have been evacuated from low-lying parts of Manhattan for one of the biggest storms in history barreling towards New York.
This is the apocalypse. Oh my God.
Oh! Hurricane Sandy is such an unusual storm, a once-in-a-generation event.
Business, and the map of the Atlantic coastline, especially the Jersey Shore, has been simply redrawn in some areas.
Powerful magnitude 7.4 quake has killed dozens and injured many others in Guatemala. The quake struck Wednesday morning. It was about 20 miles deep. Damage was reported in almost every state in Guatemala.
There is a wake-up call here, and there's a lesson to be learned. There's a reality that has existed for a long time that we have been blind to, and that is climate change, extreme weather, call it what you will, and our vulnerability to it. It was true 10 years ago, it was true 5 years ago, it is undeniable today. It's undeniable, but that the frequency of extreme weather conditions is up. And we're going to have to learn from that. And that's going to be the next chapter of this situation.
You're on the air. Hello.
Hello, Art.
Yes.
Hi. I don't have a whole lot of time.
Well, look, let's begin by finding out whether you're using this line properly or not.
Area 51.
Yeah, that's right. Were you an employee or are you now?
A former employee.
Former employee.
I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country. Oh man, I don't know where to start. They're gonna they'll triangulate on this position really soon.
Well, you can't spend a lot of time on the phone, so give us something quick.
Okay. Okay, what we're thinking of as aliens are they're extra-dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now, Art.
But they're not doing anything.
They are not. They want the major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
Discharge.
I started getting...
In some way, something knocked us off the air, and we're on a backup system now.
It's the government, or...
I don't know.
It has to be something, though.
Well, did you hear... Now, you tell me, because you were listening.
That was awful strange.
There was a really weird guy on the air when it went off?
Yeah. Real weird out.
Like, going... Sort of sounding paranoid, schizophrenic?
Like crying and everything.
Yeah. And how far into the conversation was it when it went off?
Just a couple, about 15, 20 seconds, I'd say.
Oh, you guys missed... You really missed the call then, and I've got a feeling somebody didn't want you to hear it.
Yeah. Because it was really strange. All of a sudden, I'm hearing Mark Furman, and when I
That's right. Well, the network, of course, went immediately to a backup tape while we tried to figure out what blew up here. So that's what you heard happen. And then we're now on a backup link system to be on the air at all right now. Lost all transmit capability on this end here in Nevada. The transmitter went belly up suddenly for some unknown reason. I've never seen it do this in all the years that we've been on the air. I have never seen the transmitter in this way just simply fail, massively fail, like a massive heart attack or some kind. And so we have gone to a backup system to get the signal to you right now, and I presume it is getting to you